Welcome everyone to the first of many videos that will highlight fall recruitment in the Piedmont Council. My name is Kirk Setzer. I'm the Director of Field Service, and I'm joined today with Senior District Executive Adam McCarrison.
Hello everyone.
As I said, we'd like to welcome you to the Cub Scout Recruitment training video. This is to be used by all unit leaders and their families that are associated with Cub Scout Recruitment in the Piedmont Council in hopes of making the fall recruitment a much easier process and something that will give you an understanding of what is expected during the school nights when you're recruiting new scouts.
Our objectives for today is to review the Piedmont Council Fall Recruitment Plan and to review the 5 key steps to unit success. Our first key step in our fall recruitment plan is that all schools will be set by a scouting professional. These schools will include all public, private, and charter schools, and all of our presentations will either be assembly style or classroom to classroom based. Behind us are some of the recruitment posters and other approved items that will be used by scouting professionals during these school day talks. Some other exciting news that we have this year is that we will have multiple different recruitment incentives for any youth that join in our Cub Scouting programs. The first one we'd like to highlight is glow-in-the-dark slime. This glow-in-the-dark slime will be for any youth in the kindergarten, first, second, or third grade who sign up for our fall recruitment plan. Our second incentive is our survival adventure bracelets. These are for any youth in the 4th, 5th, or 6th grade that sign up for Cub Scouting at any of our recruitment events. Some of the things in our survival bracelet is a compass, a whistle, flint and steel, and about 50 feet of paracord. The other event we'd like to just highlight is our Trail to Bobcat event. Any youth that sign up in any of our schools this fall will be invited to a Trail to Bobcat program. This year we're calling it Rocket Academy, and Kirk will talk a little bit more about this event.
Yeah, so this year we're going to highlight again the Rocket into Scouting theme and try to get youth excited about scouting. Our Rocket Academy is going to highlight the 50th anniversary of the first moonwalk, which is done by Neil Armstrong, and who was an Eagle Scout, so we think that's kind of a great tie-in. And also Rocket Academy this year, we're going to give out rockets when they come to the event. This year's event will be $5. It's an affordable cost for everyone. They can come out, they get their own rocket, they get their own engine, they get to build their rocket, do other activities while they're there, and then launch their rocket that day. So it'll be an exciting event, local event right in the community, so they don't have to travel, and hopefully all new scouts can participate in our Rocket Academy.
As we move on, we are now going to discuss some of the 5 key simple steps to unit success. The first step is that we recommend that all volunteers arrive early to recruitment sign-up nights. We recommend that about 1 to 3 adult volunteers attend these sign-up nights. No youth are needed, and we also believe that no pack displays would be needed at any of these events.
Yeah, so real quick, we just want to kind of highlight that what we're kind of talking about there. You know, most units can recruit the kids needed with 1 to 3 adult volunteers. The youth, we understand that sometimes volunteers need to bring their youth, but we don't want to turn this into like a pack meeting or a den meeting. Hopefully we'll have a number of new youth signing up, and we just don't want to add additional youth there to complicate the actual school night. As far as displays, you know, we've had a lot of different things from different units. Some units don't bring any displays, and some units bring way too much. And so some of our schools, we have 3 or maybe even as many as 4 units recruiting. And if everybody brought displays, again, we just wouldn't have the room. And we're trying to do what we're being asked by the schools and not, you know, have too much there at the school, and we're able to get out in a quickly manner. So we're just asking you to consider that you don't bring large displays, and that you try to limit the number of youth who are already active in scouting that attend the sign-up meeting.
The second key to unit success is dressing appropriately. We recommend that you either wear the field uniform, the Class A uniform that Kirk is wearing on my right, or a pack t-shirt, something very similar to what I am wearing. And then our third key step is that we recommend that all packs should bring an informational flyer to recruitment sign-up nights. A pack flyer is a great way to list your contact information, meeting location, and other upcoming events that your pack is being involved in.
Yeah, the pack flyer is key to your success in a way that gives new parents access to the contact information, the meeting location, the meeting times and days, and if you've got any special upcoming activities that they need to know about. It's also a great place to list pack dues that you may collect, and we'll talk a little bit more about that in upcoming slides.
Our fourth key step to unit success is that school nights are going to be conducted by a school night coordinator. These coordinators are appointed by the district committee, and they will spend approximately about 5 to 10 minutes on a parent information guide before introducing each unit leader.
Yeah, so we're going to focus again this year using the onboarding envelopes. These will be presented to the parents and the new youth as they attend and come into the cafeterias or the school, wherever the meeting might be. One of the things that the coordinator will highlight is our parent information guide. This guide basically gives the in and outs of scouting. It's a quick reference, and it'll be something that the parents will need to know about. It'll give them the understanding how packs are organized, how much it costs, those simple, easy things to inform new parents. When we hand these out, when the schools come in, it's a great opportunity for you to also hand out your flyers, and that's why we ask that you bring a pack flyer to the school night recruiting.
Our fifth and final key step to unit success is that to be quick and simple with any introductions to new families. So we recommend as simple as your name and unit number, your meeting location and date and time of next meeting, and maybe 1 or 2 upcoming unit events that your pack is participating in.
Yeah, so again, this goes back to maybe having multiple units at a school night. Again, we could have as many as 3 or 4 units, and we are kind of mandated by the amount of time that we can spend at the schools. We're trying to do this in a timely manner, and so we just don't have time for units to stand up and give a 5 or 10 minute speech about their activities. That again is the reason that you should have a school night flyer for your unit, something you can give out, has your unit information, and lets the parents know what is expected of your individual unit.
So after the unit leaders have announced their name, their unit number, and a little bit about themselves, the school night coordinator will open it up for some general questions and answers, and then he or she will start recommending that all applications will need to be filled out by the parent, and then will need to be reviewed and collected by the school night coordinator.
So we're going to go over real quick the adult or the youth application, I'm sorry. And so this is the youth application. A couple of things we do want to highlight with this application is that you want to make sure that the parent has signed the application down here. We also need to make sure that a unit representative, it can be the Cub Master or Den Leader, whoever is representing the pack at the school night, is filled out and signed down here at the bottom. There's a date of birth here that has to be filled out, the grade of the student, and obviously the information up top. And then once the parents decide on which unit based on the information they've been given, or if they come around and talk to the unit leaders, they need to put in the unit number here. Finally, and most importantly, is when you collect registrations. This year, for the majority of our units, those that recharter in December, the registration fee will be $15. That'll be $11 for registration and $4 for Boys Life. If your unit has dues, that will be collected at a unit meeting. According to the national office, we've had units ask if we could prorate the amount and collect the fall fee and all of next year fees. We are not allowed to do that, and we are only allowed to collect registration fees that are currently due. So if your unit recharters in December, $15 will get the boys and girls that sign up for scouting this fall registration and Boys Life. If it's January, it's a little bit different. but you'll need to work with your local scouting professional to make sure that the information on the flyer is correct as far as registration fees.
Money that is collected from any sign-up nights will be cash, check written out to the Piedmont Council, or card. We do have a square card reader available again this year. Also, what is important is to remember, as mentioned in a previous slide, is that only registration fees are to be collected at recruitment nights. No PAC dues are to be collected at any school nights. But we do recommend that you can list your PAC dues on your PAC flyer, which would then be given out to any interested families. And also, our final note about collecting money and applications is that all money and applications must be submitted back to the school night coordinator before any volunteer leaves the school recruitment event.
So if you have any questions or if you need some answers, who do you want to get in touch with? Obviously, the first person you'd like to reach out to is your local scouting professional, and listed here are those individuals of the southern counties of Gaston, Lincoln, Cleveland, and Rutherfordton, as well as Polk County. Also, these names and email addresses and phone numbers are listed on our council website. So we're going to move on to the northern counties. And these are your northern county scouting professionals covering the Catawba, Burke, McDowell, Caldwell, Alexander, and Iredell County. Once again, these individuals' names and email addresses and phone numbers can be found on the council website.
Thank you for your support. Our address to our main office is 1222 East Franklin Boulevard in Gastonia, North Carolina, 28053. Our phone number is 704-864-2694, and you can always follow us online on our main website at www.piedmontcouncilbsa.org, or follow us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/PCBSA.
And once again, on behalf of the Piedmont Council, we just want to personally thank all of our volunteers for the amazing work that they do for scouting each and every day. We know we don't always say it enough to our volunteers, but we thank you for your support. We thank you for what you do, and we thank you for building scouting in the Piedmont Council.
Thank you again, and have a great day.